Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Miko Lapia. Today we'll be going through changing a background to have a solid colour background. I've recently self-taught myself photography, and I found that my subject was too close to the backdrop, and instead of being a proper black background, it was actually slightly grey, and you can see the fold lines and stuff in it. So it wasn't perfect for me. So instead of retaking all the shots, I thought I would just photo edit them. So the ethos of my vlogs are that I try and go through everything visually and audio so that it will help and aid you to do exactly the same thing on your own computers. If you like these vlogs, please thumbs up and like, and subscribe so you don't miss out. As I said, I tend to cater for the beginners, so it will be slow, and this tutorial is about 15 minutes, so I hope you enjoy. Right, let's crack on. Okay, so we're going to find out how to change colour of a background, so let's just get a photo. I'm going to get this one here of my son. Now, I've just started out in photography. I've just started doing portraits, so you can see that the background, even though I put a black sheet behind there, I had the subject too close to the sheet. So what I want to do is I want to make that all black. Rather than retake the photo, I want to Photoshop it and make that black. This is the way that I found easiest to do, in all fairness. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So that's our layer there, and then we'll come over here and we'll go to brush, and then you left click, and that will select our brush. Okay, we'll just pop up here. This will give us our sizes. So you've got like solid colours, blending modes. You've got quite a few different options there as for you to try it. But what we'll do, we'll just do the outline. So we'll click on the solid one. And you can adjust the size of what you want to actually fill as well. So we'll go for a large one first, and what we'll do, I think we'll do an outline across the edge of the subject, and then we'll go deeper into that as well. You can use any colour as well, so over here you can use, you know, grey if you wanted. You could use pink or coral, and obviously you can see that they're solid. That's like a solid colour. And what you can also do is, let's show you what it's like with the feathered image. So if we go to if we go up and pick our brush tool, so we've now gone to feather, and then we'll pick it over. Let's zoom in a little bit, and then we can see, instead of getting a hard edge, you get like a sprayed edge, so it feathers in a bit easier. Do you know what I mean? So that can also make a softer contact to your subject, to your background, and it's quite a nice effect actually. Obviously, the more time you spend on this, the better the results. It really is one of those things that more time is a better result. But for now, I'll do it within the 15 minutes for you, and we'll see how we go. So we'll zoom in, and obviously we'll pick a first target area. So we'll go to black, because that's what I want. I want the background to be black. I want it also to get fairly close, but not too close, because I want to blend that in with the blender. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just do an outline of the actual, so we've gone solid, and we're doing the outline of the actual subject. Now if you've got your scroller on, if you can zoom in, and then obviously you can get nice and close to the subject that you're doing. So I'm sorry this is going to take a bit of a while, but at least it's good to show you what we can do here. And if at any time you go over the subject or anything like that, you can always undo that move. So you don't want to be constantly just one large move round. You want to click it in stages, just in case you do a muck up. Okay, and there we go. You can see that there's a bit of detail there in the hair, so we don't want to go too close to that hairline because we're going to fade that in with one of the brush tools. Okay, and also I haven't reduced the size of the actual brush tool as of yet. I'll do that in a minute. I'll just do the long outer one. There you go. So we'll do the outline first, and then we'll go into a little bit more detail, and then we can go from there. So that's basically the main outline done. Yeah, so that's the outline done. So we've got all this area up here that we now know that we can just fill in as black, or indeed whatever colour you want to go. So, you know, there you go, it fills it in quite quickly. So that's just left click, hold, left click, and then go along, and then that will obviously do your fill. Okay, now go reduce it a bit more, because obviously that big fill was too big for a lot of the areas. Let me see, we'll just go down there, fill that in. Okay, now we'll go into this little bit here of the arm. It's another little bit we've missed. And again, once this is done, it saves resitting, taking another photo. We can get the same effects as what we wanted by doing the photo again, but just by editing it. So it's worked out. It works out a lot quicker, and also it's quite a nice capture as well. So I'd like to really keep it. Okay, so you want to get as close as you can, but remember we've still got to blend them in anyway, so it's not much of a problem, you know. But as I said, I'll keep on saying this, the more time you spend doing this, the better the end product will be. Obviously, if you're gonna zoom, like increase the image size, you want to get this. You want to spend quite a bit of time on it, really, in all fairness. Otherwise, you will notice those imperfections. But I'm just rushing this through a bit just to show you what you can do on this. Obviously, you don't need black. You can use any colour, you know. But the black complements the black t-shirt and the pink pigments of the skin. And we'll just do this little bit here. Just got to make sure that you get every little bit of where the background actually is. And you can still see roughly from where the old background was to the subject's t-shirt or arm or whatever. It's quite clear where it is. Okay, I think we're pretty good there for the main part of it. Just looking down. Yeah, just do a little bit down here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so what we now need to do is we now need to just zoom in a bit further. And what we'll do, we'll blend this in now with the blender. Okay, so we'll go back up to the top. We'll now pick the hazy tool, which is more like a spray. So when you do that, it gives you like a softer line, so it's not a hard cut line. And obviously, it keeps a little bit of detail left behind. So you can go a bit closer to the actual subject. This probably is the bit that takes a longer bit of time, but at least it is just the outline. And as I said, the longer you spend on this, the better. The results will be by far better. I'm just doing it quite quickly here. Yeah, that looks good. So you're not going. You notice that I've oversprayed a little bit there onto the arm. When you've actually zoomed out, you're not going to actually see that. So it's not as much of an issue. As I said, unless you're actually going to blow up the image, and then you've got to be pretty good at it actually. Otherwise, you will see it. Okay, let's get round this elbow. Yeah, there we go. And as I said, it's just getting the right nice finish on it, just to make it look as proper as possible. There we come down to his black t-shirt. Just move the image across. And obviously we've got the ear there. That's going to be a little bit awkward, but we'll continue. And there we go. Yeah, around that area. Let's move over. Right, now let's get close to the hairline. Yeah, that's pretty good. So if you zoom in, you can get right close up and you can see exactly where you are. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad at all. Let's move it round. You can see, you can clearly see where I haven't done the blending tool there. Yeah, so you can see it's spraying it in, and it looks quite good against the hairline there. The hairline still looks quite natural, you know. So let's just do this bit here. Down a bit. And we get into the ear. So you can see I just clip over the ear. It just sprays onto the ear line. But it gives it a lot of a softer tone, you know, and also you don't get none of that grey that was left there from the original backdrop. So almost on the home straight now. Yeah, I think that's looking quite good. And as I said, I keep on saying it, for the best results, you zoom in and obviously you spend more time. There is no quick way for me to do this. I also found this is the easiest way. So you can go up here to undo, and that will just undo a mistake that you do anyway. So if you do go over the subjects, you can just undo it. It's not a problem, and then just continue from there. But as I said, I found this was the easiest and quickest way, and it's the easiest way to teach someone how to do it as well. In all fairness, obviously the black does look good. Sometimes some portraits have got white backgrounds, so you could do that white ivory or whatever. But here, I think the black really complements the black t-shirt, and then the pigmentation of the subject. And that's obviously my son, as I said. Yep, and I think that's pretty much done. I think that looks pretty good. It's changed that background that we had, which was like greyish, and you can see the fold marks, you know, to now a professional looking image. And then obviously you can add your borders, your signatures or whatever after that.